Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that thumbs up button for me. I really would appreciate it. Today we're going to be talking about 5 ways to get into real estate investing with no money. Guys, I have 25 years of real estate investing experience. I also have 25 years as a commercial real estate lender. So I know both sides of the coin. Today, these 5 ways that I'm about to share with you, in my experience, are the 5 best ways that you can get started investing in real estate without any money out of your pocket. Well, all right, let's dive in to the video. The first way that you can invest in real estate without having any money is through real estate partnerships. Real estate partnerships are a very effective way to be able to make money in real estate without you actually having any capital. The way it would work is you would join a real estate investing group or real estate investing networking group. And in those groups, you would be the guy who would bring the hustle and the grind, and you would partner with someone who would actually have the capital. Someone who enjoys the benefits of owning real estate investment properties, but are not actually interested in going out and grinding and doing the day-to-day in order to find those properties. That's where you would come in. And normally, you would get a 70-30 split. The investor with the money would get 70% of the profits. You, with the sweat equity, would get about 30% of the profit. I think that's a great way for someone who has the hustle and the grind, but don't necessarily to have the capital to be able to get into real estate investing. You do 2 or 3 of those deals, and then you will start developing a basket of money that you then will be able to go out on your own and build your own real estate investing business. Number 2, real estate wholesaling. Again, guys, with my 25 years of commercial real estate lending experience, I've had the opportunity to meet a lot of real estate wholesalers. And one of the ways you can make money in real estate is through wholesaling real estate. Now, you gotta hustle, you gotta grind, but if you're willing to put in the time and effort, you can make some money. How does real estate wholesaling work? Well, what would happen is, as you're out there looking for deals, you'll run across value add deals. Deals that you can buy at wholesale because there may be some issues with the property, there may be some fix up that needs to be done, maybe it's in a declining area of town. There are many reasons why real estate may fall into a wholesale situation. But when you find that opportunity, what you would do is you would go under contract with the owner of that particular piece of property. But when you sign that contract, you want to make sure it has a clause in it that will allow you to assign the contract. So once you sign the contract and it's assignable, then you will be on the hunt for someone to assign that contract to. Now, if you're a really good real estate wholesaler, you're going to have a portfolio of investors who like to buy real estate that fit this particular category. But if you're brand new, you may not have that portfolio of existing investors to pull from. So back to that grind and hustle. You'll have to get out and make it happen that way. One of the ways you can help yourself out when you first start in real estate wholesaling is find you someone in your area who has done very well at real estate wholesaling. Have that person kind of teach you the ropes. And what you can do for that person is, on your first couple of deals, you can pay them a part of your assignment money that you make on assigning that contract to someone that's going to actually execute and buy the property. But real estate wholesaling is a great way for you to get yourself into real estate investing without any money. The third way you can get into real estate investing without having any money is through lease with an option to buy. So lease with the option to buy is you would simply find a motivated seller. And you would go to that seller and say, hey, let me lease this property from you for a specific amount of time. And at the end of that time period, I will purchase this property from you at a specified price. And then what you would do, once you enter into that contract with the seller, you would then go find you a tenant who wants to buy a piece of real estate at some point in the future. And they're called tenant buyers. So you would put that tenant buyer into that property. Now, you and the seller have already agreed on your lease terms. So for instance, if you and the seller have an agreement that you will lease that property for 2 years at $1,400 a month, and then at the end of that 2 years, you will buy the property for $100,000. That's your terms. So then you would go out and find a tenant buyer. You would then enter an agreement with that tenant buyer that, look, I'm gonna charge you $1,600 in rent per month for 2 years, and then I'm gonna sell this property to you at $125,000. On top of that, the tenant buyer, you're gonna also take a option deposit from them. And all that is that's good faith money that they're gonna make that transaction happen in that 24 months. But the way you make money in that scenario is, one, you're paying $1,400 a month to the seller for rent, but you're collecting $1,600 from your tenant buyer. Your contract says in 24 months, you're gonna buy the property for $100,000, but you have a tenant buyer that's gonna buy it from you for $125,000. So you make money on the 24 months that you hold the property from the rental income, plus the spread between what you pay the seller and what your tenant buyer pays you. And then obviously you're gonna make $25,000 on the sale of the property when the actual tenant buys the property in 24 months. Number 4, hard money loans. Now guys, since I've been in the commercial real estate lending arena for 25 years, I know a little something about hard money loans. It's a great way to borrow money short term at 100% financing and be able to purchase that property, and within 12 to 18 to 24 months, either sell the property or refinance it and pay off the hard money loan. See, hard money loans are gonna have high interest rates and they're gonna have short terms. So you're gonna have to be comfortable with that. But I think it's an excellent way for someone brand new, or not even necessarily brand new, but just someone that doesn't have the cash and they want to buy a property that they got a great deal on. Now, most hard money lenders are gonna wanna stick to that 60 to 65% loan to value. So you're gonna have to really do your hustle and grind in order to find a property that maybe you can buy at 50% of what the market value is. And then obviously you can go to a hard money lender, and that's why they would do the loan for you. They're not concerned about your credit. They're not concerned about your income. Only thing they're concerned about is what is the value of the property relative to their loan amount. So they like to be in that 60, 65 or less loan to value scenario in order for it to make sense to them. And again, gonna be higher rates, gonna be points, and it's gonna be a short turnaround on that property from a term standpoint. But as long as you're comfortable with that, it's a great opportunity for you to make money. Number 5, seller financing. That's right, that's a great way for someone with no money to get into real estate investing. And how the seller financing would work is, again, you'd be on your hustle and grind. You'd be out there turning over every rock, shaking every bush, looking for a great deal, and you come across a motivated seller. And then you can ask that seller to provide you with 100% financing for a 2-year period. Now, why would that seller agree to that? Well, number one, that seller may have landlord fatigue. They may be ready to get out of this property. Maybe they've had it for 20 years and they're just ready to go. And as an incentive for them to give you 100% financing, same thing. You're gonna pay them what the market says that property is worth. That's the incentive. So there you go, guys. You got 5 ways you can get into real estate investing without having money. So I hope this information will help you start your real estate business. Don't delay. Just get out there and get started. Drop me some comments, guys, and let me know what you think. Thanks for stopping by the channel, guys. If you're stopping by for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, and smash that like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. And I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.